Okay, listen to the sentence. I want to go to the market. Sounds a little bit like a robot, right? Now, what about this? I want to go to the market. See the difference? That's the gap between textbook English and real English. And today, we're going to close that gap for good. We're going to get your English flowing so you can speak naturally and with a ton of confidence. So here's our game plan. First, we'll look at what actually makes English sound robotic versus real. Then, I'm going to let you in on the biggest secret to sounding natural. After that, I'll give you 3 super simple keys to unlock that rhythm yourself. We'll practice them together, and then I'll send you off with a plan to find your own natural voice, starting today.
All right, let's really dive into these 2 different sounds. You've got the careful, one word at a time English you might learn from a book, but then you have the fast connected, real-world English that people actually use every day. They're like 2 different languages, but they don't have to be.
So on the left, you can hear it, right? That clunky, mechanical sound, I want to go to the market. But on the right, that's our goal. I want to go to the market. It's smooth, it's fast, it's all connected. So how in the world do we get from the robot voice to the human one?
Well, the answer isn't just talk faster. That doesn't really work. The real secret is something baked into the DNA of the English language itself. It's a hidden rule that controls the entire rhythm and flow of how we speak. And here it is. English is a stress-timed language. Now, that sounds fancy, but the idea is actually pretty simple. Think of it like music. To create a beat, we don't give every single word the same amount of time. Instead, we stress the important words, make them a bit longer and louder, and we kind of rush through the less important ones, making them shorter and softer. It's this push and pull that creates the whole rhythm of English.
Let's look at our market sentence again. Textbook English treats every word as equally important. But natural English, it's all about the meaning. We focus on the big ideas. Want, go, market. Those are the main beats of our song. The little words, I, to, the, they're just the quick little steps we take to get from one big beat to the next. Okay, so you're probably wondering, how do I actually do this? Well, it's not magic, it's a skill. And I'm going to break it down into 3 simple keys. This is your toolkit for building that natural rhythm, so let's pop it open and take a look at our first tool. Key number 1 is word stress. It all starts at the very beginning, with just a single word. You know, pretty much every English word that has more than 1 syllable has one and only one strong syllable that gets all the attention. And getting this right is absolutely crucial. For instance, we say table, not table. We say computer, not computer. And it's important, not important. You can hear it, right? That one stressed syllable is what gives a word its unique shape and sound. All right, once you've got the stress down in a single word, you're ready to level up. This brings us to sentence stress. It's basically the same idea, we're just zooming out. Instead of finding the strong syllable, now we're finding the strong words. And you know what? The rule here is actually pretty logical. We stress the words that are carrying the most meaning in the sentence. These are usually your nouns, your main verbs, your adjectives, the words that are painting the picture for whoever is listening. Take a sentence like, I love watching movies. You wouldn't say it all flat. You naturally punch up the words love and movies. This is what creates the sentence's heartbeat. You can almost tap it out. Da, 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 da. That's the music we're talking about. And finally, the third key, this is the glue that holds everything together. It's called linking. This is how, in natural speech, words don't just stand next to each other. Nope. They connect, they blend, and they flow into one another like water. You hear this stuff all day, every day. We almost never say want to. We say wanna. We don't say going to, we say gonna. Gotta becomes gotta, and I have to sounds more like I have to. And listen, this isn't lazy or bad English. This is just efficient English. It's how we speak smoothly. Okay, we've got our 3 keys: word stress, sentence stress, and linking. Theory time is over. Now for the fun part. Let's put them all together. We're going to take some sentences from slow and robotic and transform them into natural, flowing English. You ready? Let's start with this one. The slow way is, I want to go home. But let's apply our keys. We link want to into wanna, we stress the important words go and home, and suddenly it's, I want to go home.
So much better. Okay, next one. Slow version. She has to study tonight. Now let's make it flow. We connect has to so it sounds like hasta, and we stress our main ideas. She has to study tonight. Hear how smooth that is? Oh, this one's a great example. Slow and careful is, what do you want to do? But in a real conversation, this completely transforms into, what do you want to do? What do you melts into what'ya, and want to becomes wanna. It's a total makeover.
Here's another classic. Instead of the robotic, I'm going to call my friend, we use that common connection we just learned. It becomes, I'm going to call my friend. And the keywords call and friend, they still get that pop of stress.
And one last one, we're not going to say, he got to work late. We know the drill now, right? Got to becomes gotta, and we stress the important part. He gotta work late. Faster, smoother, and everyone understands you perfectly. So now you know the secret, and you've seen exactly how it works. But just knowing something is only half the journey. The real magic happens when you start doing it. So let's make a quick plan for you to find your own natural, flowing voice. If you remember just one thing from all this, let it be this phrase right here. Feel the rhythm, stressed words jump, small words flow. That's exactly the feeling you're going for. Let the important words pop out and let the small ones just connect everything together.
So here's your homework. It's simple. First, I want you to take the 5 sentences we just practiced and say each one out loud 5 times. Really feel that flow. Second, and this is the important part, become your own coach. Take out your phone and record a 30-second intro about yourself. Do it once robotically, then do it again using our 3 keys. When you listen back, you will hear the difference. That's your proof. You officially have the toolkit. You know how to stop sounding robotic and start speaking with the real rhythm of English. So the only question left is, what are you going to say with your new natural voice?